is happening today, my friends? A red Savina. Cut it open. I wanted to look inside. Beautiful pod, beautiful pepper. As many of you know, habaneros are still my favorite pepper, specifically the orange habanero. Although the Caribbean red habanero, pretty much every habanero variety I really enjoy, including the red Savina. So I was lucky. I found this at another grocery store here in my hometown. These are hard to find, at local grocery stores where I'm at. I don't come across them very often, so when I do, it's always an exciting time. Let's go ahead and take a look at the inside again. It has a really fruity, sweet aroma to it. Really fruity. It smells really nice. So, red Savina, from my understanding, it was found in a pepper patch of Caribbean red habaneros from a gentleman named Frank Garcia out of Walnut, California. I thought for the longest time that these were native to the Caribbean, but that's, I think, the Caribbean red habanero, which is very similar. But from my understanding, the Savina generally produces a slightly bigger pod and hotter. Cheers, friends. Oh, wow. Pretty thick walled pepper, carrying some water weight. It's juicy, it's fruity. Got some heat coming. Has a little back end dryness to it. I haven't had a red Savina in a while. It's good. Really good. I just don't find them as fruity and tropical as like the orange habs, and that's why I like the orange hab more. I also find that these don't have as much of a stinging burn as, orange habs, but over the years I don't get a super aggressive stinging sensation or a stinging burn from orange habaneros anymore. I mean, every once in a while and it's there, but I eat so many of those and cook with them so much that I don't think so. This burn right now is on the tongue, but it's just a smooth, even burn. It's not like a stinging or pins and needles or a scratching burn or a aggressive burn of any kind. But I can also feel it top of the throat down to here a little bit. My nose is getting ready to run. Poor doggo. Yeah, it's got my nose going. There you go. It's also cold as shit out here, but this has some nice warmth to it as well. My understanding is the red Savina can get up to 600,000, just under 600,000 maybe. Let me finish it first and then see, because that swallow, I got a little bit in the throat there. It got a little hotter there. So let me finish it. There's a stem for the birds today. Because I was going to say this isn't getting close to that, but it might be closer than I thought. Yeah, it's getting hot now. There it is. Oh. So, yeah, it's getting hotter. I was gonna say this is it's really hitting the throat pretty hard now compared to where it was earlier when I was describing it. And when I breathe out like that, you can feel it back in here. Yeah. And it's now a little bit stingy. A little bit stingy now. Yeah. I'd say this is 450 to 500, somewhere in there. I don't think it gets all the way up to the 600,000 range, but feels a tad bit harder than, you know, your standard orange habanero. It's migrating though. It's the tongue's not so bad now. Now it's all underneath, specifically on the gums. So it's your tongue, teeth are all the way around here, right? Just lining the gum on the inside part underneath the tongue. It is on fire. It's got good heat. Wow, I'm glad I came across that. Or those. I grabbed a couple. Some of them didn't look too good in the bin. This one was fantastic. So I just grabbed I don't know, 3 or 4. I think they were selling them 4 for $1, something like that. So I grabbed 4 of them. I put one on my dinner last night. Eat this one, and I'm gonna chop the other ones up and just eat them on my burgers and hot dogs this week. So, ooh, it's a stinging burn, man. It is. And like I was saying, I don't get that a lot with orange habs anymore. Obviously, this isn't an orange habanero. This is a red Savina, but and it's right when I breathe in. It's almost like yeah. This is an enjoyable stinging burn, though. It's different than the scorpion sting. That scorpion sting is more like a pins and needles or like a tattoo gun. Just a little different than that. Anyway, we'll cut this video here in a couple, 10 minutes. We'll go about another 30 seconds on the afterburn. good solid 5-minute afterburner. So I like that. So I found this pepper at the same place that I found the what was that I reviewed the other day, the cherry bomb. Little co-op. So I'm gonna, it's in Midtown, downtown Reno, Nevada, kind of on the outskirts. I mean, Reno's so small, it's not like it's that far away, but I'm not trying to drive there every week or whatever. And so next time though, I'm gonna frequent it a little more. I hadn't been there in probably a year. Found some cool hot sauces in there last time. I think that's where I reviewed a cherry bomb from the last time, like 2 years ago. Yeah. Anyway, same place. It's where I got it. So I'll be checking that place out more often. All right, y'all. Love you. Thanks for bearing it with me.